NFL at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch 54.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
54, right there. 54, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 50, plant. Protein spell. Go. Check.
Throwing on first down. Herbert got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike 51. We own it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert able to find Isabella. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Herbert. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Herbert. And Adams has it, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They run it with Ballage. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now, that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback taking it in. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65.
Now Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Good track, good track. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Mariota to throw it. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
It's Coleman here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, this taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Down the line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
To throw on second down. Herbert is going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. 6-6, pull it high. Back, bravo.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Balaj, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's go, baby.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Go now. 18 Gator. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass. Yep. Go.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 27-yard attempt.
Sanders. Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Oh, my God, he
Second
dropped.
down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Let's go.
Complete to Isabella. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly
God bless it.
to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard.
Getting cocky now, getting cocky. I need to chill.
The defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
That's interference.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert.
Oh, my God. That dude was so open. Oh, God, thank you. Let's go, Devontae.
It's a big play.
That's how you go use it.
Miami, 43 yards.
That's called user.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions.
That's called user.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Okay, big fella.
And he'll be brought down
to
about the 25
trying to keep his
after a
job.
pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Delta. Check 53 mine. Check 53
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert.
Let's do the ball. Stop
Pressure,
it.
and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Okay.
Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Being disrespectful. Being disrespectful. I know. Teaching me a lesson. You're not that good. You're nothing without me.
Play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, Charlie. Check safety, check safety.
Operating from the gun. Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Take your points, man.
And this will not get
Make
close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
Take your points.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Yeah, I got to play Bills
So
at 8.
put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Come on, we need to stop. He's going to start scrambling here soon. He ain't stopped me yet. And Jalen Reagor, I think Jalen Reagor lead the league in reception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Oh, my. What the
fuck
are you doing?
How they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
No.
To throw Mariota.
Get there. Get there. Yeah, use your sack.
The receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins.
Quit playing with me,
effort
homeboy.
from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Quit playing with me, dog. He looked a whole lot faster than 73.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Mariota.
Oh, my God.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football...
Yep, just hold it enough time so Chase can make his money. Yep.
At the 38. You never want to give up a sack.
Just hold it
From
enough
the
so Chase can make his
for
money.
several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Mariota.
Yo, they need to stop dicking me, dog.
The coverage there too strong on the
Stop trying to force it to Reagor. That's a hell of a play, though. He got him out of bounds.
He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He got 1 foot, but that's it.
To Henry. Here's Mariota.
Yeah, quit playing with me. Pump my rock.
Escape, and he goes goes down. Dante
Oh,
Fowler
no, he got the
has
win.
now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them.
I got the
what moves they
win
need to
with
do to
me,
set them up.
so...
This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Look at this bullshit here.
Pass hauled in downfield.
Like, what the fuck
So
is
a
that?
moment to catch our collective
That's a
breath
bad-
after
that's
the
a bad
4th
play
down
call on my part.
conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, my fucking gosh. I'm not...
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota hands to Henry.
Look at this shit.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I can't believe I just did that.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Mariota.
That should be... Yo, my safety step.
It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing
4th and
between
25.
the passer and the receiver.
Is that even
in this
legal?
case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground.
Yeah, but
and
at
got
any
inside
time,
for the
I don't know.
pass.
Shit.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2nd and 11. Throw left side completes Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Only if I had some
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, it's
Gotta
caught
take
here
what the
by
defense
Adams.
give me.
And he's out of bounds just
Kinda
before the
simple.
midfield stripe at the
be
49.
honest.
7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert looking deep.
Yes, sir. I knew it cover 2.
Inside the 20. And
Yes,
he'll have it
sir.
in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Yes, sir.
So the
Hip
big
hop.
play means just like that, they'll operate
Hip
from
hop.
the red zone now on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Come on, let's
Give
take
him
the
a
air out of the
couple on
ball,
carry
man.
there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The
wanna
last
show him
run good
everything.
for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You look like you only cover 2.
Go!
Here's 2nd and 8. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That would be cool.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Block him.
Now they set up the screen.
No.
That's complete.
Come on, cuz. Fucking
He's
bitch.
going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
I'm just trying to be a part of the league, man. I don't want no smoke. I'm still trying to figure out how Dane Cruikshank got to 93 speed.
And that will make
Motherfucker like 88 in red league.
So
Not
that's
even.
a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker.
Come on, we need to stop, man.
What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
I wasn't on that
He's
side,
going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
No shit.
Mariota.
God dang
Taken
it.
in by Demir
Caught me on
Bird.
my lineman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
What?
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer.
Wow.
Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Come on. Come on. You can't play maker. Yeah.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Wow.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bro, what in the...
Man open left side is Brown.
Oh, my God.
That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the 1st quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Now a throw to the end zone.
Bro, what in the hell?
But it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, Matty. You owe me one.
Mariota.
Yo, how did you fucking dogging me, yo?
Touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on
Fucking
the onside
bullshit.
kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about
That's
it.
not smart, dog. Might as well kick that bitch
A little less
off.
than 90
Just fuck around
seconds
and
to
get it,
go.
though.
This will be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Got him.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Try to use that if you want to,
17
homeboy.
yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Yep. Almost killed me. Yeah, get up and look at him, Jakeem.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check three. He's checking.
Excuse me.
Now a handoff working right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 15. 22 jet bomber. Go. Snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. 10 over. Double time.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Kalen.
Call it a gain of 11 yards,
Yes,
and
sir,
that
big
should
dog.
just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way
shake
back
him
in the
all for
first,
you.
doesn't it?
Yes, sir. He's too little.
Put a lot of time
Yeah,
in
keep
the offseason and
fall
continues
forward.
to condition during the
Yeah,
season in order to
probably.
continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could
Get
officially
in there.
salt this one away. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey.
You gonna cover 4 blitz me? Damn. Let's see what we got.
Here's a
That ain't good.
And
Yeah.
he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just
Cover 2
about
blitz me,
seal
same
it.
thing.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He's in trouble.
The Titans offense
Tighten
set to
up,
begin
'cause
the
you
drive.
is in
They
trouble.
might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
Kill him.
Nowhere to escape, and
Chase
he
Young,
goes
kill him.
down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throw it, Mariota. He's going to let it fly.
Give me that. Fucking
This
stop
is
doing that.
intercepted, and that should do it.
Yep, I know you've been killing it. I know you've been killing people with that. Trying to get Riga to run past the safety. But dang, I had no passing touchdowns? What the freak? Oh, I can see exactly what you try to do. Yep, try to get him to run past the safety in the corner. I got you. I'll figure it out though.